Happy Friday. Happy Friday. We're going to have an Ask Amora type of Friday today, y'all. Ask Amora. Y'all remember that? Happy Friday, everyone. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear my voice by putting some blue hearts down in the chat for your girl. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. Tomorrow is barbecue ribs day. We're going to turn it out on this Friday. Even though we got 69 people in here, we're going to turn it out on this Friday. Okay, I'm excited. I'm super excited. She said, let's get them likes up, please. And thank you. Thank you, Troy Parks. Tell them, girl. Tell them again. Hit them thumbs up. Let me see where y'all at on the thumbs up, y'all. Hold on. Let me see where y'all at on the thumbs up. Let me go to the video and see where y'all at. We are at, we need about 30 people to step out and hit that thumbs up button for your girl. About 22 people. We got 49 thumbs up, about 22 people. If you could just step out and hit that thumbs up so we can get some more people in here. Hey, Big Sis Glenn. Hey, Lashina. Hey, Tina D. Hey, Kim C. Black Beauty. Hey, Sonia C. She said, Amore again and chat. Yes, girl, this is my third time today. Oh, thank you, Binky. Yes, I'm super excited because my daughter got that RN behind her name. Y'all, we are not going to allow anybody to spoil the moment of me sharing the congratulatories about my daughter. We're not going to let anybody take that away. So we just going to drown out the noise and we're going to celebrate her even more. Okay. She said, yes, congratulations. You know what? I got a call from you, but I was on another call. Let me see. I think you text me too. What did you say? You said congratulations. Hold on. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, Big Sis Glenn. I was actually on the phone with her father. Thank you so much. Appreciate that love. Hold on, let me send you a message back. Thank you so much, Big Sis. Appreciate that love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She said, I was just about to catch the one I missed earlier. Oh, girl, this is my third live. The one you missed earlier, I don't know which page it was on. They already with the fireworks. Y'all hear that? That scared the shit out of me just now. Girl, they already with the fireworks. What time is it? Girl, it's 7 o'clock and they are popping off the fireworks around here. I thought it was tomorrow. I thought they do fireworks tomorrow. Well, anyway, we got 72 people in here and now we have, let me redo the thumbs up. We now have 66 thumbs up, so that's not bad. Hopefully we get over 100 people tonight. Hopefully, I don't know. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. She said, yes, today is Jalen Day. Yes, today is Jalen's day, and we ain't going to let nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, take that from her. Nobody. So congratulations. And blue is Jalen's favorite color too, y'all. She said, congratulations, Jalen. Job well done. That part. Okay, job well done. That's right. We ain't letting nobody take it away. So today is Jalen's day. And we are going to still have a good Friday nights live. Thank you, Truth Be Told. She said, blessings, everyone. Happy Friday. How you feeling, honey? Because I know you was a little under the weather. How you feeling? Let me know. Thank you, Binky Bink, for that $5 Friday. Thank you, Brown Eyes, for setting it off. Thank you, Troy Parks. Thank you, Big Sis Glenn. Appreciate the love. She said, hey, Amora, Maz, and Chat Sisters, and hey, Truth Be Told. And then we have Binky Bink. Congratulations, Jalen RN. Listen, you threw one and then you're like, hold on, let me put that RN behind her name. I appreciate y'all. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. 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 We're going to have an Ask a More Spicy Relationship type of night. We used to do this a long time ago, and then we kind of fell back a little bit. So our girl Tammy said, Tammy, are you in here? She says, I like the trials, but can we just have something funny that we could just break up the trials for just a minute? Can we just do something funny to break up the trials? So we're going to do something funny tonight, fun and funny tonight. We're going to break up the trials. She said, happy Friday. Congrats again, Jalen girl. Yes. Raise your hand if you did not know that my daughter officially became an RN today. She officially became an RN today. And it's sad that it's people already mad about my daughter being an RN. Okay, she said when they mad, make them madder just by living life. Oh, hey, Nassus. Exactly. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Thank you so much, Cheryl. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to live life over here. Okay. We're going to live life over here. She made her RN today. And now my daughter is being talked about for no damn reason, none whatsoever. But we are going to make light of it. We're not going to drag the person that's doing it. Only thing we could do is just, ignore it, to be honest with you. All right. We're not going to allow that to ruin Jalen's day. Today is Jalen's day. Jaelyn is J. We call her J Lo, Lil J, Jalen. Now we need to call her Big J. Big J in the his day. She says, congratulations, Jalen RN. Welcome to nursing. Yes, welcome to the nursing, girl. Welcome to nursing. And she's going to be a nice nurse, a very compassionate nurse. She said, it's sick. What's happening? Unbelievable. It is sick. What's happening? Hold on. Let me go get a towel right quick. But we're going to ignore it. We're absolutely going to ignore it. I'll be right back, y'all. I spilled a little water. Hold on a second. I'm always spilling damn water. Always spilling water. It seems like I'm always spilling water, but this one is because I think they fill these water bottles too full. And when you squeeze it trying to open it, the water comes out. Okay. She said, we're going to ignore all the negativity. And we are. She says, J-Lu she said, yes, just jealous, hating ass psycho. Listen, we are going to ignore the noise. And I appreciate you guys for helping me ignore the noise. Okay. Because she said, just sick and miserable because they didn't fulfill their dreams. Big J, not the little one. Yes, Big J, not the little one. Okay. Thank you so much, Loud Talkers. 1111. She said, RN, RN, RN. It is, it is, it is. It is, it is, it is. It is, it is, it is. Okay. It is, it is, it is. It is, it is, it is. No matter what, it is, it is, it is. It is, it is, it is. Who gets mad and say, like try to take something away, talking about some, why would you want them to pay all that money for a college degree just to make $30-something an hour? Come on, y'all. Like, are you serious right now? Let's ask some spicy relationship questions while I drink my water. I swear to Jesus. You got to have the patience of Job to be out here on this internet. You hear me? I mean, you got to have the patience of Job to be out here on this internet. You hear me? $5 Friday. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's make this goal today, y'all. We are 40 off, 40 off, 40 off. Let's make this goal, y'all. Let's make this goal. That's what we're going to concentrate on while other people are hating on my baby girl because she officially became an RN today. We're going to make goals around here. We don't need 200 and 300 people in our live streams to meet our goals. We do not need that. And we're going to do it tonight, honey. We're going to make this goal. She said, baby, they start new nurses with more than $30. Where does she live? Well, my daughter lives in Boston. And yeah, so Jesus, please. You said jealous people say stupid stuff and not happy themselves. Girl, I was just like, so what relationship questions do y'all have? We're going to do $5 a relationship question. If you want a relationship question, post $5 and we're going to ask whatever relationship question you have. $5 a relationship question. $5. Who has one? Who's up first? $5 for a relationship question. This is just how much I'm going to drown out the noise because Lord knows I ain't gonna lie, I am human. And when it comes to my daughter and people talking shit about my daughter, it makes me want to get a little spicy. So I said, you know what? Instead of going back, I want to just talk spicy relationship. That's what's going to make me get this off my mind. Okay. 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 It is. 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 She's starting at 35 and will probably be making 235 later on down the road. It's called investment. Baby, listen. Woo, big sis Glenn, big sis Glenn, big sis Glenn, big sis Glenn. Listen, I am excited. Did y'all see? Hey, sis, did you see the video that that Jalen made? Did you see the video that Jalen made to her mommy and her daddy and her friends? My sweet J-Lo, did you see it? Did you see it? She said, are they talking about J-Lo having a whole damn live? Don't make no damn sense. She said, that girl is going to be paid. Exactly. Listen, I'm super proud of my daughter. I'm super proud of both of my daughters, actually. I'm super proud of all of our children. And I just think people should just be proud of their kids and just keep it moving, But nevertheless, anyway, child, ooh. She says, I thought they didn't listen to you. How they know? Girl, Robbie. So, you know, Robbie. You hear me? Robbie, baby. You see me? Listen, people just, she said, yes, it was beautiful. Thank you, big sis Glenn. Robin said, no, I didn't see it. You must have been working all day, girl. Listen, girl, honey, lies don't tell who tell it, okay? Lie don't tell who tell it. A lie don't tell who tell it, all right? Greatness take time, but God. That's right, but God. But God. Okay, but God. She said she definitely be on the branch swinging. Lord Jesus. Oh my God. Mercy. But we're definitely not going to allow that to change our vibe. We are going to keep it moving. What spicy relationship questions do y'all have? Anybody have one? Anybody have a spice? We got 12 people that have sent $5 super chats. Do y'all have a question? Of the 12 people, do you have a relationship question? She said Jalen making more than some of them. Listen, OMG. She said hit that like button and share this live. Exactly. Hit that thumbs up. I'm telling you, when I tell you it's taking everything, I'm talking about everything. Everything. I thank y'all for the thumbs up though. I have 78 people in here and I got 84 thumbs up. So that's what's up. That's what's up. She said, I promised you when you was live earlier and we all was congratulating Jalen. I wanted to type in the chat 54321. That number was going to come out and start talking about the dog. Thank you so much, Abundance. Thank everybody for the congratulatories. Thank y'all so much. She said it's a good feeling when your child achieved their goal. I was happy like you was when my daughter became a pharmacist. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Pharmacist is big shit. You know what I'm saying? That's big shit. Yes, I am happy and I'm going to continue to be happy all day, you know. It don't make no sense. She said, I'm proud of you, Amore and hubby, for raising a respectful young lady. That's wonderful. Exactly. Thank you so much. I hope you guys saw the short that I posted that she sent to her dad and I. Okay, she sent us this. I'm going to play it for those who have not seen it. I'm going to play it. I played it on my last live, and I don't know if that's what made people mad or what. I don't know, but I'm gonna play it again because, like you said, Robbie, I thought, you know, the 40 people that was in my live was my 40 loyal subscribers. I thought they were my 40 loyal subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I definitely didn't think anybody would be over on my Real Talk with Amore page listening to. Anyway, y'all, let's listen to my daughter. This is my 24-year-old. Yeah, my 24-year-old. She's 24. 24 with her third degree. And now she's going for her fourth one. Okay, her first one is she got a psychology degree. She have a neuroscience degree. She now have a Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree, and now she is going for her nurse practitioner degree. And me saying this about my daughter, this is not against anybody else's daughter. I don't even know why anyone would think that I am trying to compare my daughter to theirs, because to be honest with you, there is no comparison. There is no comparison. Everybody's daughter is unique, right? She says, what do you think is one red flag people only call a red flag after the relationship ends? Oh, let me come back to it. I'm going to come back to it. Let me play Jalen and I got you, okay? I'm going to come back to yours. Yes. We're going to end the night like that with nice relationship questions. Okay. Let's listen to Jalen. This is my 24-year-old, you guys. Hold on.
Without crying, but I take my NCLEX in. Hold on. I don't feel like doing the math, but at 1 p.m. So in a couple hours, try to get through this. Okay, I'm gonna try to get through this video without crying, but I take my NCLEX in. I don't feel like doing the math, but at 1 p.m. So in a couple hours. And I'm just feeling very reflective and sentimental. So I want to give some thanks, but also speak some things into existence. I know sometimes I think I can jinx myself if I say things before they happen, but I believe in myself and I'm confident in my abilities. So these are my last few hours before I am officially a registered nurse. And I just want to thank my friends, my family, and my classmates that have gotten me through this crazy time in my life. Thank you to my parents for taking a leap of faith on me, believing in me, helping me move across the country, even when some of them didn't want me to. Thank you for investing in me and allowing me to pursue my dreams and not having to want financially or struggle financially, and just helping me really hone in and be the best person that I can be. And throughout this whole journey, y'all have been my biggest fans, my biggest supporters. I wouldn't have got through this without y'all. So I really, truly am grateful and thankful for my parents. Also to my friends, there for the crash outs, there for the self-doubt, there for the uncertainty, just supporting me along the way, coming to visit me along the way, and just reassuring me and reinforcing that I'm on the right track and like where I'm meant to be. Thank you so much. Again, I'm not gonna cry, but this past year has been crazy. I've changed so much, I've learned so much, and I've grown, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I think that nursing school has allowed me to pursue my passion, pursue what I'm good at. And today, I'm gonna take that exam and I'm gonna show them what I'm good at. And I'm gonna pass that exam. And so, by the time you're seeing this video, put RN behind my name. You heard? Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna try to get through this.
That's our baby girl, Jalen, okay? That is our baby girl, Jalen. She said, by the time you hear this video, put a RN behind our name. Behind my name. Thank you. That's my baby girl. So I am super excited about that. Okay. She said, I absolutely adore her locks. They are so full and healthy. Congratulations, Big J. Yes, this is all her hair. Y'all know how I talk about that. This is her hair. Her locks is all hers. No extensions, none of that or whatever. And I would hope, anybody would hope that whatever I say on my page, I could say it without having people to think that I'm comparing my daughter to their daughter, because there is no comparison, none whatsoever. I don't even understand why anybody could think such a thing, okay? But again, this is my 24-year-old daughter with 3 degrees, working on her 4th one, which would be her master's, nurse practitioner. And yes, I am super fucking proud of her. I am, because she could be doing a whole lot of things at 24 years old. Like, she could be pregnant. She could be out there selling fish plates. She could be doing a lot of stuff. She could be on drugs. She could be confused. She could be popping coochie. She could be doing a lot of things, but she has been in college since she left the house, which was at 18 years old. She left the house pursuing her education and has been in school ever since. Okay, ever since. So I'm super proud of her. Super, super proud of her. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I'm super proud of this young lady. She says she's a RN, BSN, soon to be MSN. Okay, girl. So I am super proud of her. And I think anybody should be super proud of their daughters if they have stayed focused, and especially if they are a respectful young lady. My daughter is a respectful young lady. She's not out here being messy. You would never see her online. I said that in my last live. You would never see her, getting involved in no messiness or none of that. This girl is very respectful. She will call you ma'am and call a man sir. That's just how she is. It's not she's not a disrespectful person at all. Okay. At all. So anyway, yes, I'm super proud of her. And yes, I'm going to toot my horn, because you know what? Even me blogging has helped pay for her school. We have put her through a lot of school. We could have said, no, you got 1 degree, that's it. No, she wanted to continue on. She wanted to pursue more, and we are allowing that, okay? We are allowing that, and we're making it easy for her. So hell yeah, I'm super proud of my daughter, and I'm not going to let nobody take that away. Ain't nobody comparing my daughter to your daughter. There is no comparison. There is no comparison. There is no comparison. The fuck? Y'all heard me. There is no comparison. All right. Anyway, So thank y'all so much. Thank you, Brown Shorty. She says, NP loading. Yeah, Big J, stay focused, baby. Exactly. She will be done and have her white coat on May 2028. Her white coat. And let me show y'all something. I don't know if I've ever showed y'all this, but I'm going to show it to you because let me tell you how you speak things into existence. I'm going to show y'all this right quick. What year was this? I think it was, we were in, it was 2017, I think. Okay, it had to be 2017. It was either 2017 or 2000. No, wait a minute. 2016, 17, 18, 19. No, it had to be 2019. Okay, hold on. Let me show y'all this. I don't think I showed this before. I'm going to show y'all my other daughter too, just because. But let me show y'all this right quick. AirDrop. Let me show y'all this. There is no comparison, none whatsoever. I don't know why people think that it has to be. It does not. All right, so you know how you can speak things in existence. My daughter, I'm going to show it to you. I can't even remember exactly what this was about. First of all, I'm going to show you. Let's show you her, and then I'll show you my other daughter. Then we'll get to the spicy relationship questions. Hold on. All right, so my daughter was playing around, and this is when she was in, I think she was a senior or even the 11th grade or a senior, okay? My daughter went and got a coat, or I think someone gifted this to her. They gift this to her, and they put her name on it and everything. And she says, oh, hold on, let me get back to it. That's her too, but this her. They gift this to her, and she came in and she says, Mom, how I look in my white coat, right? And then this is when she wanted to be a PA, a physician assistant. She's like, how do I look in my white coat? And I said, I like it. I like it. And she said, I'm going to wear this white coat one day, Mom. I'm going to wear this white coat. Now, this is high school. She's in high school. So my daughter has been wanting to be in the medical field for a very, very, very long time. Like probably all her damn life, she's wanted to be in the medical field. You know, when you ask your child, what do you want to be? After she got out of the little, you know, I want to be a giraffe. I want to be a tiger. I want to be a lion, that type of shit. When she actually got out of all that kitty stuff, she said she wanted to be a doctor, then a PA, and then a nurse practitioner, right? So someone gifted her this jacket, and she came in and asked me, how do I look? I remember I was in my office, and I snapped the photo of her in this white coat because she says, Mom, I'm going to be in this white coat one day. And I said, yes, you are. Yes, you are. And she's about to be in a white coat when she finished this nurse practitioner school. Now, this is her. I think she was just trying on something. I don't know. That's her. But this is our other daughter, our BSN other daughter. She is a registered nurse, too. We have two. I don't want to just toot the horn on one. We've been had this one. You know, she's been a registered nurse for a couple of years or so, 2 or 3 years now. So she's already a registered nurse making $90-something thousand a year. And I'm proud as fuck of her because she's 27 years old. I think she said she makes 97,000 or something like that. I think 97 because it's more than what I made when I was in the military. All right, let's just keep it a buck. Okay. She's already before 30 years old making that. But the reason why she makes this much money is because she does work in the ICU. She is a ICU nurse, a critical care unit nurse. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't like it, but that's where she's at right now. She works with critical care patients. So she's our first nurse. This is our second nurse, okay? This is our second nurse, and she's going to nurse practitioner. Now, she said that she's going to go back. She's married now, but she says she's going to go back and do the nurse practitioner, but she wants to wait right now. She says she wants to wait, but she didn't want no breaks. She said, I don't want no breaks because she said, Mom, if I stop, I'm done. If I stop, I'm done. So she sought out a program that carried her all the way through. Okay, so that's the only way she wanted it. And that's how she ended up in Boston, because I didn't want her to go to Boston. Y'all heard her. She said, some people didn't want me to move all the way across the country. And I was that some people. That was me. I did not want her to move to Boston. But Boston had the program that she was looking for. And that program was back to back. You become an RN, we employ you, and you work while finishing up your nurse practitioner. And that's what she did. She signed up for the program. She just became an RN. She got offered the job before she even before she even passed the NCLEX, in however you say it, the damn test. She got offered the job before she even passed the test. So now she's going to be working while going to school. I don't think there should be shade as far as, why spend all this money on debt when you're only making $35 an hour. Listen, baby, my daughter is going to be a nurse practitioner. Don't worry about how much an hour she's going to be making. My daughter good. My daughter is going to be good. All right. Oof, my goodness. Anyway, but again, proud of both of our daughters. That's Jay's daughter. That's my bonus daughter, but that's Jay's daughter. Don't it look just like him? That's Jay's daughter, and this is my baby. Okay, they both my baby now. Don't get it twisted. They both my baby, and baby, they both my baby. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, you see that coat. What does it say? BSNRN. Stop playing. Don't play. Don't play. All right, don't play. Don't play at all. At all, okay? So anyway, those are our daughters, all right? So anyway, oof, child. Jesus. She says, what's something you think people normalize in a relationship? Oh, Lolita's coming with the questions. Okay, let's go back to the top, y'all. Let's go back to the top relationship questions. Yes, let's do this. Hey, Ashley. Ashley said, hey, Amore in chat. I know you're proud of your baby girl. Super proud, Ashley. And thank you for the super chat. I am super proud. All right, so let's talk about this. When you said, what do you think is one red flag people only call a red flag after relationship ends? Let's talk about it. So the red flag that people only acknowledge as a red flag after the relationship ends, name calling. So when you start off in a relationship and that person start calling you out of your name, you're supposed to check it immediately. That is a red flag, because I'm telling you, that's what you call testing of the waters. They test the waters by calling you out of your name, because if you allow them to call you out of your name, they know that you don't value yourself that much, and it's going to escalate. Trust me. You're going to get called a bitch, a whore, a slut, or any other names like that. Stupid, dumb, illiterate, slow. You're going to get called names like that before they ever put their hands on you, okay? Or before they ever take it to the next level. But they are testing the waters. They want to see, are you going to brush it off? You're going to push it up on the table? Or are you going to check the dog shit out of their asses, okay? Now, you're supposed to check the dog shit out of their asses, but actually before they even get an opportunity to call you names, you're supposed to tell them, I don't do that name calling shit. We don't do that over here. I don't do that. We respect each other. Don't ever disrespect me by calling me out my name. But it's too many young ladies, and we don't teach our daughters enough to do not allow that. Do not allow a man to call you those names, those degrading ass names. Don't do it. But that also means that you can't call him those names either. Okay? Because once you start letting it slide, he's calling you dumb, he's calling you stupid, he's calling you slow, he's calling you illiterate, he's calling you lazy, he's calling you bitch, he's calling you slut, he's calling you cunt, he's calling you all these derogatory names. Guess what's going to be next? He's going to put his hands on you. He knows that you don't value yourself. If you just brush it off like it ain't no big thing, you just told him, okay, she don't value herself. I could get away with disrespecting her, okay? So that is a red flag. And then after the relationship over, you're like, yeah, well, he did call me a bitch on date 2, and you had date 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7 with his ass. But now you're like, oh, that was a red flag. Okay? I will give you another one. Another red flag is, him discussing sex with you right away. Yeah. I know somebody said the other day, Amor, you really traditional. Yeah, I'm really traditional. I can't stand that. I can't stand a man, the first 5 conversations, he already talking about being inside of you. You don't even know my middle name. You don't even know my favorite color. You don't even know my allergies. You don't even know my likes and my dislikes. And you talking about, oh, I could just imagine myself inside of you. You never supposed to call that dude again. Okay? Never ever call him again. He's already envisioning himself inside of you. Damn, you know? But then after it's all over with, we be thinking like, damn, we gave it up too fast. And that's because he wanted it too fast and all this shit or whatever. Anyway, so those are two. Those are two red. I got a whole lot more, baby. But there's, but the disrespect is a big red flag that after the relationship is over, all of a sudden we be like, yeah, you know what? He was mad, disrespectful. He did call me out of my name. And then he made an excuse. And he said, oh, I was just mad, or you did this, or, if you wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have said that. I've never done that before. You just had me act out of character, especially when he blamed your ass for it, because he will. He'll blame you for the way he act. And if you let him, he's going to continue to do it. Trust me, okay? She said, I'm getting better. Thanks, sis, for asking, but please keep the prayers coming. Will do. Send a prayer up for our girl, truth be told. She's under the weather, y'all. Under the weather. Thank you so much, honey. Loud Talker said, who's mad at a naturally beautiful, well-spoken, highly educated, brown young woman? A miserable gutter snipe. Exactly. That's the only person that could be mad over somebody like Jalen. Like, seriously, Jalen. Like, girl. Thank you, Loud Talkers. She said, real bosses don't argue, we level up. While they're counting somebody else's pockets, we counting blessings, degrees, and accomplishments. Congratulations, Jalen RN today. Nurse practitioner loading. Keep talking. We'll keep winning and laughing. That's right. Thank you so much, Candy Girl, my princess. Mwah. Love you, girl. Always will. Thank you, honey. Truth be told, said this is a sick world. Who would be jealous of a young lady who is getting to the bag? These people are weird, mad weird. You hear me? Thank you, truth be told. Thank you, Gloria. Just imagine this cake saying congratulations, RN, and it's actually true. And it's actually true. Again, congratulations, Amora and Jalen. Yes. Hold on. Let me call my Jalen right quick and see if she'll say something. Hold on 1 second. Y'all, give me a second. Let me call my Jalen right quick. Hold on.
Hello?
Hey, baby girl.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, I know you're with your friend, but you are on speaker. I want you to thank the people that blessed you the first time, and I think you got some blessings today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
They can hear you. And they also said congratulations for becoming an RN girl.
I said thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. It means a lot.
How do you feel?
Relieved and excited.
You feel relieved and excited?
Yes.
Are you ready to take that next step?
Absolutely.
And what is it?
The next step is to become a nurse practitioner.
That's right, baby. When do you start? What day?
I'm already in it.
Wait a minute. I thought you don't start till August.
I'm in master's classes right now.
What?
Yeah.
And you took the test?
Yes.
Ma, I thought you said you was going back early just so you could study for the test and take the test.
I'm in an online class.
Oh, yeah, you were doing the online class. Okay. That's what's up. Well, anyway, your internet aunties just wanted to hear you because, we didn't bring you on before to thank you, to say thanks for the other blessing that they blessed you with. And now you should be receiving blessings again today.
I'll tell them thank you so much. Thank you.
Have you received anything?
Yes, I've received some things.
Okay, good job.
I'm so thankful.
You're thankful? Okay, cool.
Yes.
All right, well, thank you, baby girl, and we love you, and we're going to talk to you soon, okay? And tell Bryson. Is Bryson still there?
Yes.
All right, well, anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all. So y'all have fun, but y'all be good, okay?
Will do.
All right, love you, baby. Okay.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. Child, okay, so she's taking an online class. Yes, I knew about the online class, but I didn't think it was actually a part of her nurse practitioner class. I thought it was something else that she was doing. But anyway, I guess it is a part of the nurse practitioner class. Listen, she doing the damn thing. She is doing the damn thing. She's on fire. Yes, she is. She says, why am I talking on the phone saying congratulations like she can hear me? Listen, she says, I'm not taking no life advice from someone who's always at work and never on vacation. Oh, listen. Okay, Lalita. Okay, hold on. Let me go back up to the top. Let's go back up to the top. I'm enjoying these questions. Okay, hold on. So then the next question is, hold on. Let me see. All right, I read that one. You said, what is something you think people normalize in relationships that they absolutely should not? Ooh. Disrespect is one. They normalize the disrespect big time. The disrespect and the lies. The lies. You know, there's people that know that their mate is lying and they'll get mad, they'll yell, they'll scream, and they'll say, you lying, you know you lying, you lying. But guess what? If they don't do anything about the constant lies, what's going to happen? They're going to keep on lying. They be putting up with lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. So why get mad and complain about the lies if you're going to continue to accept the lies? But some people get lied to so much that they actually start believing the lies. They literally will believe the lies and repeat the lies to somebody else, knowing that it's a goddamn lie. They normalize being lied to. Being lied to. I didn't do that. I didn't say that. I didn't do, knowing they lying. You know they lying. You know it. But you want that relationship so bad. So what do? You normalize it. You just like, it's okay. It's okay. I ain't going nowhere. It's okay. They can lie to me. They can keep on lying. It's okay. Okay. So that's that one. And let me see. The next one is... Okay, this one says, okay, last one. Is checking your partner's phone ever justified or is it wrong every single time? Okay. When you say partner, I need you to specify something for me. When you say partner, are you talking about someone that you just become in a relationship with? Or do you have a little longevity in there? Because I feel like if you just started the relationship and y'all haven't defined the roles in the relationship, like what are you, and like what's your title, where y'all taking this, then I think it's improper to check their phone, right? If you're not, if you have not defined your title. If y'all have not defined the boundaries and what the titles are in a relationship, if you just, that nigga still putting you as his friend. Oh, wait a minute. You said a husband? Oh, a husband? Girl, bye. You should be able to check his phone, text from his phone, talk on his phone, take a shit with his phone, eat with his phone, roll over on his phone. You got the rights as a wife to have his phone and do whatever the fuck you want to do with his phone. I was one of the ones that was out here when these people was trying to tell Bree she was wrong for checking her husband's phone. I'm like, but as we saw, none of them got a husband. Did none of them have a husband? What you mean you can't check his phone? I wish my husband would tell me I can't check his phone. I wish he would tell me, what you doing in my phone? You can't check my phone. What you mean I can't check? I will break that phone. You hear me? And I will break it every time. If I go grab my husband's phone, if I can't get in it, then he ain't getting in it. I will take that phone and drive over it with the truck, okay? No, we ain't playing that shit in our house. No, indeed. No, so if when you say partner, you talking about longevity phone? I mean, excuse me, a husband? Girl, I wish a husband would tell me I can't check his phone. So do I think it's justified? Yes, I think it's justified. Now, but you have to ask yourself this. If there is a reason you're checking his phone, because you're checking it like if you're trying to see, if he's cheating on you, then there's some other underlying issues that need to be discussed. But just looking at his phone, because if it rung and you're answering it, or if you want something out of the phone, like, one day I told my husband, I said, can you airdrop me those photos that you took today? And he's like, yeah, I'll do it. And he was doing something else and he didn't do it fast enough. So what I do, I went right over to his phone and I airdropped it to my damn self. You hear me? So, but if you're suspecting him of cheating and that's why you're checking the phone. Now, one thing I will say, my grandmother told me, if you go looking for something, you gonna find it, okay? If you go looking for it, you gonna find it. So with that being said, I'm not that type of person that's just gonna go looking for trouble. Like, I'm not gonna go looking to see if you being faithful to me. That shit gotta smack me in my face. And if it smack me in my face, then I'm gonna know what's up, right? But I'm not gonna go looking and like, oh, I wonder this dude cheating on me. I wonder this dude cheating on me. Let me go cheat. Let me go see. Let me go check. Let me go check. Nah, I'm not doing all that. That's too much work and that's too much investment, okay? I'm not doing all of that. But yeah, she said, right. I know my husband passcode every single one of them, but he hasn't given me a reason to check his phone. Yeah, but sometimes you might want to check the phone because you just want to look up an email. You want to grab a photo. You want to, reference something else, But yeah. But as far as a spouse, girl, I wish a spouse would tell me, wrestle a phone out of my motherfucking hand. We'll both be in the hospital with broken somethings. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, it's going down. One of us being taken away by the cops that day. She said, if you have to check the phone, you already know. Yeah. So if there's something, like if there's underlying issues as to why you're checking the phone, like to see if they cheating on you or something like that, then that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation. Okay. A whole nother conversation. But a long-term relationship, you guys have set boundaries and y'all already have your titles. And, I don't think that they should be hiding their phone. But like when you first get with someone, you got to give them time to kind of clean out their closet or whatever, right? You can't get with a man and automatically expect him to just, not have a past, and he don't act like he wasn't fucking nobody yesterday, right? Just because you met him today online and you mad because he still got booty call partners. Well, yeah, he need time to wing them off or whatever, But once you establish that you guys are moving forward in that relationship, then that's something you need to talk about. I don't sleep with men that sleep with other women, if that's your thing. If that's one of your boundaries, you let it be known. I don't sleep with men that sleep with other women, period. Leave it there. I don't. So if that's what you're going to do, then you're going to be sleeping with other women without me. Because I'm not going to stick around and risk having HIV. Do you want to end up like that damn dude on what is it? Polygamy? You want to end up like that dude on Polygamy? Because they sure got his ass at the end, but I ain't going to tell it, y'all. I ain't going to tell it. All right, let's go to the next question. She said, if someone has moved on but continues to talk about their ex relationship, do you think that is done to stay attached? Do you think that is done to stay attached? If a man is still talking about his ex relationship, that is a red fucking flag. Now that goes back to Lolita's first question. That is a red flag. I'm telling you, if a person is still talking about their ex, and I don't give a damn what capacity, in a good way or a bad way, if they are continuously talking about their ex, they have not detached from their ex. Yes, they still attached. Yes, they are still attached. If they're dogging their ex, if they're complimenting their ex, if they're comparing you to their ex, hell, X. Yes, exactly, J. Lou. Run for the mother effing hills. Run, Forrest, run. Run, and run fast. Run fast. If a man is still fixated on his ex, whether he's talking, first of all, I don't understand why women will kick it with a man that's dogging out his ex. Because trust me when I tell you, you're going to be that next ex that he's dogging out, okay? It is mad disrespectful. And as a woman, you should shut it at the knees and say, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. If you have a problem with her or how things worked out or whatever, you need to handle that before you get in a relationship with me. Because obviously you still have unresolved issues with her. I don't want to hear that. I do not want to hear that, okay? Will said, how do you feel about a baby mother saying if you date her baby father, they are a package deal? Well, wait a minute. If you date her baby father, that they are a package deal, meaning that the baby and the dad is a package deal, or she's a part of the package? Is she a part of the package? Hold on. Let me know. Clarify yourself. She says, okay, last one for real. Do you think a relationship can survive after respect is gone, even if love is still there? Okay. Normally, I would say no. I would say once the respect is gone, the relationship won't last. However, I have to say this. You can lose respect in your relationship and regain it. What I mean by, but it's going to take work. It may take counseling. It's going to take real hard work from both of y'all. If respect is lost, if you do not gain that respect back, then the relationship is done. It's not going to survive. But if you can gain that respect back, it may be as simple as it's going to take work, right? But if you put in the effort and do the work, then yes, I do believe that it can survive. But if neither one of y'all willing to put the work in, especially the one that disrespected you, then no, it's not going to survive. The relationship is not going to survive with you guys disrespecting each other. It's not. She said they will always hold it over you. But I think that respect is gone. Have you ever met couples that the husband cheated for many, many, many years and the woman stayed because that's what she was taught by her mother or her grandmother told her? You stay in your marriage. You don't leave your marriage. You don't let that other woman have your man. You stay there and you fight, right? Those are our mothers and our grandmothers, right? They stayed. And then all of a sudden, after 30 years, the man finally get it together and then he's honoring the shit out of her. Oh my God, I love you so much. Because now you push him around and he got to depend on you, change his diaper and shit. You push him around in a wheelchair and he's like, you stay by my side. I love you so much. You was always there for me. He gained respect back for you then because you stayed. Now, I wouldn't say stay for 30 years being disrespected just for him to give you acknowledgement after the 30th year. I would not do that. I would say if, you know how they say a trying person is a good person, a trying person. If a person is trying, I will work with them. When I say trying, I mean putting in the work, wanting to go to counseling, wanting to get it together, wanting to have open conversations, talking about it, laying it all out. You know, if you have a person that's willing to try and communicate well, I say stick with it. Stick with it because it may end up being, you know, on the better end of the deal. Now, if he's doing things like disrespecting you by calling you out your name, cheating on you, lying, staying out, mixing semens with other women and shit like that or whatever, then that has crossed boundaries, you know, crossed some boundaries that I just feel like if you know who you are, if you grounded, you're at a point in your life where, you know, I'm not dealing with this shit, then leave him where he is. Let him figure it out with somebody else. Literally leave that motherfucker where he is. And see, that's the thing. You got to get in a relationship. And this is for a man and a woman. You got to get into a relationship and don't fall so fucking hard that you cannot walk away. You have to be able to say, you know what? If this shit goes left, meaning they disrespecting you, they totally dragging you, they putting hands on you and this, that, and the other. If you can't pack your shit and leave, you are in too deep. You are in too damn deep. You should be in a situation where you should be able to pack yourself up and leave no matter how much it hurt. You hurting anyway. You hurting in the house with him. What is it going to do for you to hurt without him? You ain't doing yourself no good being with him. You still hurting. Hurt without him. Go through the hurt without him. Go through the hurt with your friends. But if you stay, I guarantee you that shit will get worse and worse and worse. That's why when I see women go back to their abusers or go back to the same lying-ass bullshit, only thing I can say for them is, I wish you well. I can't with you. I can't do this with you. I wish you well. I love you, but I can't do this with you. Because I already know what's going to happen. We see what's going to happen a mile away because we on the outside looking in. We can tell you what's going to happen, but you're not going to believe us because you're too close up front to the relationship. You're not taking a step back. You too close. Sometimes you can be standing too close and you can't see shit. Right? You can't. Sometimes you need to step back in order for you to be able to see things clearly. But some women are not willing to step back because they feel like if they step back, then that person going to step on, and they don't want to lose that person, no matter how horrible of a person that they are. No matter. They think that they're going to lose a nothing ass nigga, literally, because that's exactly what he is, a nothing ass nigga. But, you know, and I had to learn that from my girlfriend. I remember that book I wrote. My girlfriend told me, you going to keep on bending over and letting him kick you up the ass? That's exactly what that was about. Why do you want to stay with someone that's going to keep kicking you up the ass? Haven't you been kicked enough? That's what you should ask yourself. Haven't you been kicked enough? Because it's going to be one of them kicks that's going to really, really get your ass. And then you're going to be in way too deep. Some people, women and men, they get in way too deep to where now you feel like you're stuck. But it's never a situation where you're stuck. You can always leave because eventually one day you're going to do it anyway. I guarantee you. Either you're going to leave or he's going to leave you. Because men, let me tell you something about a man. A man don't like the fact that women allow them to disrespect them. They don't like it. You think that they like it. They don't. They don't like the fact that you don't value yourself enough and you keep allowing them to disrespect you. And I don't understand why women do that. I just don't. I really, really don't. Thank you, Candy Girl. Thank you, Lolita, for those questions. Candy Girl said, why do some women attract abusive men and end up getting abused repeatedly by every man she's with? Is something wrong with that woman? The only thing wrong with that woman is she doesn't know her worth. She doesn't know her worth. She's not retarded. She's not slow. She's not, you know, an idiot. She just do not know her worth. And when a woman does not know her worth, she will put herself through the unthinkable. She will drag herself through the unthinkable because she doesn't know her worth. She doesn't. Because a woman that knows her worth, I promise you, under the sun, she would not keep getting with abusive men. Because once you learn your worth, you set boundaries. And once you set those boundaries, you don't allow anybody to cross outside of those boundaries. Because once they start crossing outside the boundaries, you gone. So if they're abusive, they was abusive early on and your ass is gone. Okay? They didn't get a chance to abuse you because you saw the red flags, and when you saw the red flags, you dipped. Okay? The red flags become before the abuse. It really does. Okay? So, but a woman, and it's very possible, you know, for women to not know their worth for a very, very long time. It is women in their 50s and 60s and probably older that do not know their worth. They do not know their worth. You know, I heard a young lady say one day, she says, I want him to know that I don't need him. See, that was something that was taught to us by our parents or our grandparents or our aunties. Make him feel like you don't need him. You have your own money. You pay for your own shit. You this, that, and the other. Okay, well, you're setting the relationship up wrong because then he feel like, oh, you don't need me? You don't need me? Then they got something to prove. They got something to prove, but you don't need me. So what you want me for? Because if you don't need them, why you with them? And when I say need, I don't mean like you need him to pay your bills and stuff like that. But if you're going to be with the guy, if you're going to be with him, then shouldn't you expect something from him? He's expecting something from you. He wants you to spread eagle. What are you getting out of the deal? What are you getting out of spreading eagle or sucky and doing shit like that? What are you getting out of it? He's telling you you sexy, you fine, and shit like that. What are you getting out of it? You're going to give him, you're going to spread eagle, suck on him, fuck on him, all of that shit, and you still paying for every damn thing? You paying all your bills? You paying for everything that y'all got going on? Then what the fuck? What is he there for again? Why is he there? How is he helping you? Okay. If a person can't be an asset to you, then why would you want to be with them? They have to be an asset, but you also need to be an asset to them as well, right? So yeah, but a woman doesn't know her worth if she keeps getting with abusive men because they have signs. Abusive men have signs. One of the signs, they move too fucking fast. They try to woo you so fast to reel you in. They move too fast. They're moving too fast. No relationship should take to be this damn fast. No. Damn. Because, see, the first 90 days, you don't even know him. You're not even talking to him. You're talking to his representative. You don't know who this person is. They're presenting a facade to you. They're acting a certain way because they're trying to get you. They want you. You are talking to his representative. Now, sometimes it may not be 90 days. Sometimes it might be only 30 days. Sometimes it might be, 45 days or 2 weeks. Who knows? But that person that you first met, where you call your girlfriend on the phone and say, oh my God, he's perfect. Oh my God, he's so perfect. Well, guess what? It ain't him. It's not the real him. It's all fake. He's doing that shit on purpose. And some men will shut up and listen to everything you say, and they will suck all of it in, and then they will go and try to see, ooh, let me see if I can match that. She said she liked flowers. Let me buy some flowers. She said she liked Baskin Robbins. Let me buy some Baskin Robbins. She said she liked this. She said she liked when a man stared at her. She said she liked compliments. She said she liked this. Let me try to do everything that she just said, quick, fast, and hurry, so I can reel her in. See, that's why I say sometimes we talk too much on our relationships, on our dates. We talk too much. Sometimes we need to shut the fuck up, and we need to listen to them. My grandmother said a man would tell you his true intentions with you, but you got to shut the fuck up and listen. If they say shit like, I ain't really looking for no relationship. I'm just looking for a friend, somebody I could kick it with, I could chill with from time to time, like a companionship, like a homegirl. Baby, what they trying to say is, I want to fuck you and fuck other women too, okay? I want to be able to screw you and still be able to screw somebody else, and I don't want you to say anything about it because we don't have no title, okay? But we be too busy like, ooh, I'm going to woo him over. Ooh, I'm going to woo him over. I'm going to make him love me. I'm going to make him want me. Okay, that man had already told you up close what he want from you, okay? He already told you what he want from you. I ain't really looking for no relationship. I ain't really looking for anything, no attachments and anything like that. No, I'm not. I just want to kick it. I just want to chill. Yeah, he wants to sleep with you. Okay, that's what he wants to do. He wants that booty. All right. Thank you, Slap Your Mama. She said, I'm late, but what naked head weirdo, man? What naked head weirdo, man? Shaking my head. Congrats to y'all, daughter Amor. Oh, thank you so much. So much. Listen, thank you. Thank you, Gloria. Oh, I think I said thank you to those. Hold on, I'm going the wrong way. All right. Thank you, Nisi. Thank you, Angie. Thank you. Who else have a question? We doing $5 relationship questions today. Who has a question? We are almost smashing this goal, y'all. We are at 29. We only need, hold on, y'all. I can't even count. We need 21 more $5 super chats. Thank you, Dakota, darling. I'm just seeing that. Thank you, sweetheart. You have a question, Dakota? Listen, Dakota got the answers, okay? Dakota got the answers. All about sex, exactly. He want that booty. Who else has relationship questions? It's the one for me that go to sleep lonely and cold that got the most to say about anything, somebody, relationship or marriage. Yes. And men know that too. Men know that. They know that people will hate on other people's relationship, especially when they ain't got one. So we had a brother here that asked me a question. I know he didn't pay the $5, but we're going to read his questions because I thought it was actually interesting. He said, this is what he said, y'all. We're going to answer him together. He said, how do you feel about a baby mother saying if you date her baby father, they are a package deal? And I asked him, I said, who are you talking about a package deal? Are you talking about the kid or are you talking about her? He said she, the part of the package. Then he verified and said the baby mother said that she's a part of the package. Okay, let me just say this, Will. I don't know what she mean when she says a part of the package, okay? If I am dating you and you have a child, she's not a part of the package. She's the mother of the child, but she's not a part of our package. No, She's not a part of our package. Now, if the relationship gets serious and you become the fiance and then the wife, then I do agree that she is a part of the package. And what I mean by that is, it is sometimes that you are going to have to deal with the baby mother in some type of capacity, whether it's setting up vacations with the child, visitations, whether buying clothes, school stuff, graduation, proms, weddings. Yes, I look at it as you are part of not just the package, but you are part of the marriage. Okay. And what I mean by that is my bonus daughter, her mother and I, when we were at the wedding, we was introduced as the mothers. The mothers, even though she is my bonus child, we were introduced as the mothers. Okay. And the fathers were introduced as the fathers. So she was standing at her wedding. She had two mothers and she had two fathers. Okay. Same with my bonus son that just got promoted to major. They introduced us as the mothers, and then they introduced Jay and the other guy as the fathers. Okay. I'm saying the other guy like I don't know who he is, but we are family. And you know what? The other day when my husband rode to, y'all didn't know that because I ain't tell y'all, but my husband drove to Colorado to help his son drive, to get the kids up there and all, right? Well, guess who came and picked him up? The other father. I can't even think his name. They call him Pumpkin, but I can't think of his first name. I can't think of it anyway. But they rode together. So it was my husband and Tori's stepfather. They rode together. They rode the U-Haul together. I thought that was actually a beautiful thing. They are a part of the family. So it just really depends on how serious the relationship is. But in the beginning, is she a part of the package? In the beginning, I say no. Hell no. Hell no. You ain't got to do with it. Matter of fact, I'm the type of person, I remember my son's father, girlfriend at the time, tried to tell me, and I was younger then too, but I think I was in my 20s, and she tried to tell me some things about my son and things of that nature. She tried to have a conversation with me, and I politely asked her, I said, "Are y'all married yet?" And she says, "No, we're not married." And I said, "Okay, well, you don't have anything to do with this. You don't have anything to do with it. You're just a girlfriend." And what I meant by that is, a girlfriend, you could be here today and gone tomorrow. I'm not talking to you and you girlfriend. No, you're just a girlfriend. Okay. Now, if you was his wife, yes, I would have the conversation with you. I would be happy to have the conversation with you. I would not have no problems having a conversation with you. But you are the girlfriend, and we're talking about child support payments. Girl, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, because we ain't talking about no child support payments, and you are the girlfriend. Okay. She wanted me to drop the child support, and she says, "I'll pay it out of my check." Girl, you a girlfriend. If you don't get the fuck from talking to me. Okay. And that's exactly what I told her. Get out my face. You are the girlfriend. Okay. You don't have nothing to do with this. She's like, "Can you drop child support because they're trying to get his license taken from him. Can you drop child support and I'll just pay it out of my check?" I said, "Y'all married yet?" "No, we're not married." "Okay. Well, this has nothing to do with you. This child support payment has absolutely nothing to do with you. So can you please move so I can talk to my child's father without you interrupting us?" Okay. And he sent her to her room, exactly what she needed to fucking be. Okay. Because we was about to fight up in there for real. My son still remember that to this day. Ooh, child. Anyway, she said, "I wish I was as what she said, I wish I would as a girlfriend offer. I wish as a wife I would." Listen, the girlfriend was just trying to pull a fast one on me, okay? She was like, "I make $40 an hour and I can pay the child support and that way you can lift it off him." Can you imagine if I would have been dumb and I would have taken him off of child support, right? And then all of a sudden she stopped paying. And all she has to do is say, "I'm not that baby's father. Why would I pay you child support?" See, she thought she was messing with a dumb one, okay? That's what she thought. But like I told her, I don't speak to girlfriends, all right? And I don't. I'm not talking to no damn girlfriend. No. She says, and go get some self-esteem about yourself. How embarrassing. Exactly. Wanted me to take him off child support. If he would have been paying child support in the first place, he wouldn't have had to be put on child support. He's the one that told me, go get the white man. He said, go do what you black women do, and that is sick the white man on us. I said, oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you pushed my buttons on that one, because I did exactly that. I went and got the white man on his ass. Okay, and the white man's still on his ass. Ha, 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 ha. I know he wished he wouldn't have never said that shit to me. She said, if she means co-parenting, yes, but nothing more. I'm not co-parenting with a girlfriend, but will I co-parent with a wife? Yeah, I would co-parent with a wife. But a girlfriend? No, you have no rights in my eyes, okay? Let me tell you just how much rights you don't have as a girlfriend. And I want y'all to know this. If you don't know, I'm about to tell you. My sister, Grace, my precious sister, her birthday is on the 14th of this month. Anyway, my sister was dating this guy that was still married to another woman. Now, they was estranged, right? They were, separated. She had her own thing going on, and the guy had his own thing going on. But my sister allowed this man to move in with her, and he helped furnish her place, okay? Right? He brought some of his shit in there that he already had, and then he bought other stuff. Do you know when my sister, when he died, the guy ended up dying, okay? Do you know that my sister had no rights at the funeral? None. She was just a visitor. She couldn't do shit. That's one. And do you know that lady came into my sister's house with the police and moved that guy's shit out of the house? Do you know that? My sister cried like a baby. I felt so bad for her that I had to help her recoup. But I felt so bad for her because she couldn't do shit. The lady brung the poles, and she had to identify what he brought in the house and what she already had. My sister was literally like, no, I already had. And my sister had to show proof photos that she had it already. She had to bring out photos that this was hers, even though it was her place. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no, you got to be lying to me. You got to be lying to me. She kept saying, no, I'm not. She was like, they here now. They taking furniture. They taking this. They taking a washer and dryer. They taking this because she's saying that he bought it. And I'm like, well, how do they know? Well, because he put it on the credit. He put it on the credit card. But the wife, even though she knows she was with someone else or whatever, she came in my sister's house and was able to take the shit that, that my sister didn't claim. She was able to take it. So anyway, that's just how much of a girlfriend is worth, okay? You ain't worth shit. I'm just letting you know. As a girlfriend and you are dating a married man, you don't have no clout. None. You have nothing. So that's why one of the reasons why I would tell you, do not date a married man. If he can't at least go and file for divorce properly, that's why I never understood Season, not to dog or anything, because I like the era that she's in right now. Season doing a motherfucking thing. But that's why I just felt like she was so crazy to date this dude. So crazy to date this dude because literally she had no rights whatsoever. But nevertheless, and you see how it worked out, right? A man don't respect you anyway if you date him while he's still married. He doesn't respect you because he didn't respect her. But nevertheless, we ain't getting into that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She said, yes, the wife had the final say. Exactly. My sister went to that funeral as a visitor. She had no say. And she was with the man. She was with him. That was her boo thing. And she had no say. The wife took over everything. She said, I would never date a married man, but there's a lot of chicks out there that are. Yes. Now, most people would date a married man in their younger years, but it is up to us older women to tell our young women, especially our daughters and our, daughters, granddaughters, our nieces, do not date a married man. Don't listen to the bullshit of we ain't together and I'm just staying with her for the sake of the kid type bullshit. Do not do that. There's too many men out there. Let his motherfucking married ass stay married. I promise you, let him stay married. Do not do it. Do not do it for no reason. I don't even care if you fell for him and you just found out he was married. Leave. Leave. Absolutely leave. You tell him he got so many days to go down there and file for divorce. And if he don't do it, fucking leave. I'm telling you, leave. Don't do it. Don't do it. And don't buy his lies. Men will literally tell you, oh, we're not together. I'm sleeping on the couch and she's sleeping in the bedroom and this, that, and the other. And you fucking him, giving him all the coochie you want. And what you don't know is when he passing by her in that house, he's rubbing on her ass. He's getting sloppy toppy and they still having sex. Trust me, they are. Okay? They are. They still having sex. He got you thinking they ain't having sex. A man that's still living with his wife and he telling you, we don't even have sex. We ain't had sex in 3 years. Okay. Yeah, all right. Then why you there? What y'all doing, paying bills together? Oh, hell no. She said, I will say this, though. I'm not married, but years into dating, my man asked my son's father if he was okay with him talking to him. No scolding, but just life tips. He didn't want to overstep his dad. Also, your man asked your son's father, could he talk to your son? Oh, okay. Or could he talk to your son, or could he talk to him? Which one, J-Lu? He wanted to talk to your son to give him life tips, or he wanted to talk to your son's father to give him life tips? Which one was it? You know, she said, I beg to differ. The shit I've seen, I don't know why the wife stays. You know, I don't understand why a wife won't just get a divorce and she stay married, but some people do it for Social Security. Do you know that if you are married in America for at least 10 years, you are entitled to that person's Social Security if they die? I don't even care if the Social Security ain't nothing but $800. It's yours. It is yours. If you stay married for 10 years, now, if he doesn't get married again, now, if he get married again, y'all got to split that shit. If he get married again and if they are married 10 or more years, is yours. But let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something that y'all don't know. If you date a married man, if you date a man that has already been married and they got a divorce and his wife was with him for 10 years and y'all only been dating or even married for 2 years, that wife, that ex-wife that was with him for 10 years, she's still entitled to his Social Security. Did y'all know that? She is still entitled to his Social Security because you don't have 10 years in yet. His Social Security goes to her, not you. You don't have enough time in there yet. Now, you might get a portion of it, but you don't get the whole thing. I promise you, you don't. My auntie was married and divorced twice, but she was married both times over 10 years. And the guy, I'm sure he went on and did whatever he did. But when they both died, my aunt get 2 Social Security checks from 2 different men that she wasn't even married to no more. She was married to him for 10 years, though. She got both of their asses Social Security checks. I'm telling you, she got 2. I didn't even know you could get 2 Social Security checks, but she did. You hear me? So if he's been married before, and if he's been married, you know, some of these men come to you and they be like, yeah, I was married for 15, 20 years and this, that, and the other, whatever, and we got a divorce. Well, just know his ex-wife is still in his pockets. She may not be in his pockets right then and there. She may, because she might be getting spousal support. But even if she's not getting spousal support, when he croaks, she's getting a check. She's getting a check. Just know that. Just know that ex-wife is getting a check. Okay? Yeah. What did Big Sis Glenn say? What'd you say, Glenn? She says, I'm not suffering with a nigga for no damn Social Security. Listen, I'm telling you, some people will stay. Sometimes that check be 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, whatever. I don't know how much. It depends on how much you put into it and what state you're in. She said, is that in every state? I think so. Let's look. Hold on. Let's ask ChatGPT. Okay. Because when I found that out, I was like, wait a minute, entitled to a check. So I'm going to ask. Hold on. If you stay married for more than, hold on. I got to be careful how I ask this, because if something happened to Jay, they'll go back and be like, you killed him for a Social Security check. Let me straighten up how I'm gonna ask, because they go back and look at your Chat GPT and shit now to try to find motive of why. Oh, hold on. Let me ask another way. Hold on. If a woman is married to a man for more than 10 years and they get a divorce, is she still entitled to his Social Security check if he passes away? That's one question. The next one would be, if he marries another woman, do they split the Social Security check if the woman hasn't been married to him for 10 years? And is this a nationwide thing, or is it by states only, state specific only? All right, let's find out. Let's find out. Social Security be like $1,000, y'all. She said, I couldn't wipe my ass with $1,000. All right, let's listen to what ChatGPT has to say. Y'all turn that volume up, honey. I'm teaching tonight. I'm teaching. See, I would rather teach than to be mad and going back and forth with people on the internet. You hear me? Woo, child.
I'll ground this in current Social Security rules, because survivor divorce spouse rules are federal and the details matter. Yes, Social Security is federal, so this is nationwide, not state by state. Divorce laws are state specific, but Social Security survivor divorce spouse benefits are handled by the Social Security Administration under federal rules. For your questions, 1, if she was married to him more than 10 years and they divorce, can she get Social Security if he dies? Yes, she may qualify as a surviving divorced spouse if she was married to him at least 10 years, he dies, she is generally at least 60 or 50 if disabled, and she did not remarry before age 60 unless that later marriage ended. SSA says divorced surviving spouses can qualify if the marriage lasted at least 10 years, even if the deceased ex-spouse remarried. For 2, if he remarried another woman, does the ex-wife split the Social Security check with the new wife? No, they do not split one check. A qualifying ex-wife can receive survivor benefits on his record, and a qualifying current widow can also receive survivor benefits on his record.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so wait a minute. First wife don't have to split the check. She get the whole thing, and the new wife, if she qualifies, she get a check too. Okay, hold on. Let's continue.
I'll ground this in current Social Security rules, because survivor divorce.
Sorry, I forgot. You got to start over. Matter. Hold on.
Yes, Social Security is federal, so this is nationwide, not state by state. Divorce laws are state specific, but Social Security survivor divorce spouse benefits are handled by the Social Security Administration under federal rules. For your questions, 1, if she was married to him more than 10 years and they divorce, can she get Social Security if he dies? Yes, she may qualify as a surviving divorced spouse if she was married to him at least 10 years, he dies, she is generally at least 60 or 50 if disabled, and she did not remarry before age 60 unless that later marriage ended. SSA says divorced surviving spouses can qualify if the marriage lasted at least 10 years, even if the deceased ex-spouse remarried. For 2, if he remarried another woman, does the ex-wife split the Social Security check with the new wife? No, they do not split one check. A qualifying ex-wife can receive survivor benefits on his record, and a qualifying current widow can also receive survivor benefits on his record. One woman's benefit generally does not reduce the other woman's benefit.
Okay.
The current wife usually only needs to have been married to him at least 9 months before his death, unless an exception applies. SSA lists spouses and ex-spouses separately for survivor eligibility. So example, a man was married to wife number 1 for 15 years. They divorced. Then he married wife number 2 for 2 years and passed away. Wife number 1 may qualify because she had the 10-year marriage. Wife number 2 may qualify because she was the current spouse and married at least 9 months. They are not splitting one Social Security check.
Okay.
Number 3, what if the second wife was not married to him for 10 years? The 10-year rule is mainly for divorced spouses.
Okay.
A current surviving spouse does not usually need 10 years. For survivor benefits, SSA says a spouse may qualify if they were married at least 9 months before the spouse's death, along with age remarriage rules. One important note, she does not automatically receive his whole check on top of her own. SSA usually pays the higher benefit, not both full amounts. If her own Social Security is lower, survivor benefits can raise her up based on his record.
Okay, all right. So do y'all understand that? So both women, both wives will get a check, okay? As long as the current wife is married for at least 9 months. I did not know that. So as long as she's married for at least 9 months, she will qualify for a Social Security check as a widow. And the ex-wife that was married to him for at least 10 years, if you divorce, you are entitled to his Social Security. Now, what I didn't say is, yeah, you do have to be at least 60 years old to get it, or 50 if you are disabled. So, but hold on, I got another question. Let's just say you was married to 2 guys for at least 10 years and they both died. Do you get both of their Social Security checks? Oh shit, what did I do? I thought she told me she did. Okay, let's read it. Let's listen. I thought she told me she did. Hold on, y'all. I may have been wrong. I thought she told me she did.
She would not get both checks added together. If she was married to 2 different men for at least 10 years each, divorced from both, and both died, she may be eligible to claim survivor benefits from either man's record. But Social Security generally pays the highest benefit she qualifies for, not both full checks combined. SSA says if you qualify for survivor benefits and another benefit, you choose the payment that is best for you. The payments are not added together. Example, husband number 1's survivor benefit would be $1,800 per month. Husband number 2's survivor benefit would be $2,600 a month. Her own Social Security is $1,400 per month. She would usually take the $2,600 a month because that is the highest. She would not get $800 plus $2,600 plus $1,400. The helpful part is having more than one qualifying ex-husband can give her options. SSA can compare the records and tell her which one pays the most. Also, if multiple ex-wives qualify on the same deceased man's record, they do not split the check. One ex-wife's benefit generally does not reduce another eligible spouse or ex-spouse's benefit.
My aunt told me she was getting 2 Social. Hold on, let me ask something else. So you mean to tell me you cannot get 2 Social Security checks at one time? Please clarify that. Don't tell me my auntie lied to me. Hold on. Is this a new thing or has this been like this for a while? My aunt told me she got 2 checks. Let's read what it say on this one.
Correct. You usually cannot collect 2 full Social Security checks at the same time. What Social Security does is this. If you qualify for more than one benefit, they compare them and pay you the highest amount you qualify for. SSA says survivor benefits and other benefits won't be added together. So in plain terms, example, your own Social Security, $1,200 a month.
All right, you just told me that. Okay, so what's the next one? I said, is this something new? What did you say?
I'll verify this against SSA's current handbook/POMS, so I don't rely on memory for a benefits rule history question. No, this is not a new thing. Social Security has worked this way for a long time. The rule is called dual entitlement or multiple entitlement. That means a person can be eligible for more than one type of Social Security benefit, but SSA does not stack full checks together. They pay the person's own benefit first, then add only enough from the spouse survivor benefit to bring the total up to the higher benefit amount. SSA explains this for spouse benefits and says survivor benefits and other benefits are not added together. So the idea has been around for years. It is not something new from 2026. One thing that has changed over time is some claiming strategies. For example, SSA says certain deemed filing rules changed for people born January 2nd, 1954 or later, meaning some people have fewer ways to pick one benefit now and switch later. But that is different from the basic rule that you do not get 2 full Social Security checks added together. So in plain English, you may qualify under multiple husbands, ex-husbands, but Social Security is going to pay the best option, not combine all of them into one big payment.
Okay, so I don't know what my aunt talking about. So y'all hear that about that Social Security, honey? So if you are married to a guy and y'all divorce, then you are entitled. Who did not know that they was entitled to their ex-husband's Social Security? Who was married for over 10 years and did not know that if your ex passed away, that you could get his Social Security check? Raise your hand if you did not know that. Thank you, Jen Hen. Raise your hand if you did not know. Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Appreciate you, love. Tell me if you did not know that you are entitled to your exes. It don't matter if y'all ended on bad terms or not, that you get his Social Security when he passes away. Who did not know that? She said, I don't understand what it was, Amora, but my mom was getting 2 checks. Also, she got one on the 3rd Wednesday and one on 3rd Wednesday of the month and one on the 3rd of the month. Yeah, I don't know, because my auntie told me that she was getting 2 checks too. She told me she was getting it for both her ex-husbands. So I don't know, unless she doing some shady shit. I don't know. She don't seem like that type of person, but I mean, hell, I don't know. So who did not know that you are entitled to your husband's ex-husband, I'm sorry, Social Security? Anybody? Or did you already know? Did you already know? What did Jen say? Jen says, what'd you say, Jen? Hold on. So if you are on Social Security, they will look at the amount versus determine which one is higher. Yeah, you just said that. Yep. Okay. All right. That's messed up. Hell, the ex-wife has to be married 10 years, but the new girlfriend gets 9 months. Yeah, I mean, but if you're ex, you still get something though. You're just not out there by yourself. Wait a minute. Lisa said, I didn't know. Have you been married for at least 10 years? Or were you married? She said, I knew when I was a property manager, one of my residents got her ex-husband benefits. I learned that too. Yes, baby, you can get them. You can get his benefits. And let me tell you something else that a lot of people probably don't know. Now this is not every situation. You got to just kind of find out if your state does this. But if your child has autism or some type of learning disability, do you know your child can get a disability check? You can literally get a disability check for your child. Yes. So you have to do the work, paperwork and stuff like that. But yeah, you can go get your child tested and you can probably get a disability check for your child if they have like autism or, something like that or whatever. Maybe one check was your aunt ex retirement check and the other ex Social Security check. Yeah, I don't know. I thought she just told me she got 2 checks. She said, I was entitled to have my husband 401 when we divorced, but I said no to that. I felt bad. My attorney left that part open and told me I could come back years later if I wanted to. Girl, you said no, child, bye. She said, my mom get 2 checks. I'm not saying no to the 401. You must have been married to him for a while. How long were you married, J-Lou? I'm not saying no to the 401. For what? Girl, bye. My mom get 2 checks, but one is an SSI and SSDI, but it's not from my dad. One on the 1st and one on the 3rd. Oh, okay. Was married almost 20 years. Yes, if you was married for almost 20 years, if he, not wishing nothing on him, but if he passed away, you should be able to get his check. You should be able to get his money. Matter of fact, not trying to mention her name or nothing. No, I ain't even gonna say it. I ain't even gonna bring it up. It don't even matter. They don't know. But yeah, if you were married for over 10 years to someone and that person has passed away, and your kids, if your kids are under 18, they get a check and you get a check. Okay, if you meet the age requirement. He told me that, but I didn't know what he was talking about. I get a check for my autistic son. Oh, you do? Oh, yeah, you can get a check for your autistic son, and you could get a check if he passes away. He was paying us $3K a month and was a good father, but now let me see something. I'm kidding. I mean, 401k is different than child support, though, girl, because y'all built that 401k together. You know what I'm saying? You was with him when he built that 401k. So military spouses get money too. If you're with the guy while he's serving in the military and y'all get a divorce, girl, some of that money yours, but it's a percentage. They used to do 50%, but now it's not exactly 50%. They look at it like how many years you were married to him while he was serving, and they have like this special calculation or whatever, and you'll get a percentage of that. So it's a percentage of half of his money. Yeah. You get a percentage of half of the money. Yeah. My daughter gets disability because she has cerebral palsy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if your child is disabled, even mentally disabled, you can qualify for, they can qualify for a check. But some people will actually try to live off their child's Social Security check. But anyway, any more relationship questions? Let's ask these questions, y'all. Y'all are doing so well. Ask some more relationship questions. $5 a question, $5 question. We are almost at our goal, y'all. We are 31 out of 50. We only need 19 more super chats. That's not a lot at all. 19 more super chats. But we only have an hour and 21 minutes to get it. Well, I know we'll do that. She said, what if your husband was in the military and you were married for 15 years? Were you married 15 years while he was in the military? Like, were y'all married while he was in the military? Not after he got in the military, but while did you serve with him? Were you married to him while he was serving? If you were, then yes, ma'am, you are qualified for, actually, if he's retired out the military, you require for half his money. I mean, you are entitled to half his money. If he didn't retire, which I do know some spouses that will quit the military just so they would not have to pay their spouse half. Is he retired? Oh, yes, ma'am. You get a percentage. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you how much you get. Hold on. Okay, let's talk military spouse. If a military spouse was married to their husband for 15 years while he served, and they got a divorce and he's retired, how much are they entitled to? Tell you your percentage. I'm about to tell you your percentage. All right, so it's kind okay. So let me let them explain it. You're not automatically entitled, but hold on.
I'll break this down carefully because military retirement division is different from Social Security. Federal law allows division, but the divorce court order controls how much. For a military spouse married 15 years while he served, the answer is she is not automatically entitled to a set amount. There is no automatic you get half rule under federal law. DFAS says a former spouse must be awarded part of the military retired pay in a state court divorce order. The federal law, called the Uniformed Services Former Spouses Protection Act, allows state courts to divide military retired pay, but it does not require them to do it. Now, because she was married 15 years while he served, she likely meets what people call the 10-10 rule. Mm-hmm. Married at least 10 years, at least 10 of those years overlapped with creditable military service corps. That does not mean she automatically gets 50%. It means that if the divorce court awards her a portion, she may be able to receive it directly from DFAS instead of waiting on him to pay her. The amount depends on the divorce decree. Common possibilities are: 1, a percentage of the marital portion. For example, if he served 20 years total and they were married for 15 of those service years, the marital portion could be 15/20, or 75% of the retirement. If the court gives her half of the marital portion, that would be 75% and 50%, 37.5% of disposable retired pay. 2, a flat dollar amount. The court could order something like $800 per month. 3, a formula. The decree may say something like 50% of the marital share of disposable retired pay, and DFAS calculates it. The maximum DFAS can pay directly to a former spouse for property division is generally 50% of disposable retired pay. If there is also child support or alimony garnishment, total payments can go up to 65% in some cases. So in plain English, if she was married to him 15 years while he served, she has a strong basis to ask for a share of the military retirement in divorce court, and she likely qualifies for DFAS direct payment if the court awards it. But the exact amount could be 0%, 37.5%, 50%, or another amount depending on the divorce order, the state court, the length of military service, and how the retirement is divided. Also, military disability pay is treated differently. A former spouse generally cannot receive part of VA disability pay as property division, even though disability can affect how much disposable retired pay is available.
All right, so let me tell you what that just said. So basically, if you're married for at least 10 years of his 10-year in the military, meaning that he has to have served for 10 years while you were married to him for 10 years, then you could qualify, but it has to be spelled out in a divorce court. If for some reason you allow him to trick you and you cannot, and he doesn't agree to it, she said he didn't retire from the military. Oh, he didn't retire from the military, so that's different. It has to be the military, because if y'all divorced and you didn't get it in the paperwork, then you don't get it. Okay. However, if you did get it and you put it in the paperwork, then you can get it and it is directly paid to your account. However, you can qualify for either 0%, 25, 30, 37.5, or 50%, or another flat rate amount. Is whatever y'all decide in court. Okay. Now, but what you can't qualify for is his disability. A lot of people think that just because that man is 100% and he's making that $4,000, because that's how much 100% is, they think they can get a portion of that money, the disability. You cannot. You cannot. You can't get it in child support, and you cannot get it in spouse support. You cannot touch his disability. His disability is his disability. And like your disability is your disability. So you cannot split that up, okay? So she said, Amor, can you read my comment? Oh, yes, I can. Okay, where you at, Cheryl? Cheryl says, I was married for 19 years and divorced for 8. So if my ex-husband passed next week, will I be able to get his Social Security even though I'm still working? You damn sure can. Matter of fact, let's ask. If a woman was married to a man for 19 years and then they divorced, and it's been 8 years since they divorced, if he passed away next week, will she be able to get his Social Security even though she still has a job right now? So before I think that you're only allowed to make so much money if you get Social Security, but let's see what it says. I think they tell you have to cap out what you make, but let's see. All right, let's see.
Yes, she may be able to get survivor benefits from his Social Security record, even if she is still working, but the job can affect how much she receives right now, depending on her age and income. Here's the plain version. If she was married to him 19 years, divorced 8 years, and he dies, she likely meets the marriage rule because Social Security requires the marriage to have lasted at least 10 years for a surviving divorced spouse. SSA says a divorced former spouse age 60 or older can get survivor benefits if the marriage lasted at least 10 years. But working matters. If she is under full retirement age and still working, Social Security has an earnings limit. If she earns over that limit, SSA may reduce or temporarily withhold some of her survivor benefit. If she is at full retirement age or older, her job income generally does not reduce her Social Security survivor benefit. Also, she does not get his whole check plus her own full check. SSA would compare what she qualifies for and pay the better amount, or supplement her own benefit up to the higher survivor amount. Survivor benefits for spouses and ex-spouses can be as low as 71.5% if claimed early, and up to 100% at full retirement age for survivor benefits. So the answer is yes, possibly. The divorce being 8 years ago does not block her. The 19-year marriage helps her qualify, but her age, whether she remarried, her income from working, and the amount of her own Social Security all matter.
Okay, I just told them that you were 60, so let's see what it says. It says, at age 60, yes, she can usually apply for surviving divorce spouse benefits if you was married for at least 10 years and blah, blah, blah. So it says, yes, you can qualify. So, girl, you ain't know that? Oh, he ain't dead. He ain't died. Okay, all right. Anyway, child, I'm trying to take him out. She said, Cheryl, I was born just down in Nashville I was just down in Nashville about a month ago. I ate at this restaurant and the owner passed young. I will ping you. What? Okay. My daddy wife didn't give us nothing. My sister said they mom spent money. Sister, brother, we didn't get one dime. See, you don't get it from your daddy's wife, though. See, a lot of people think they're supposed to go to the spouse to get the money. You don't do that. You go to the Social Security office yourself. You don't rely. I mean, it's probably too late now, Yolanda. But a lot of people think they're supposed to go to. Wait a minute. When you say my daddy wife didn't give us nothing, as an adult, I don't think you get anything. But were you underage? She said, we didn't get one dime. If your dad passed away, then as a child, if you are under the age of 18, you are entitled to a check as long as, there's proof that he's your father. But you were supposed to get a check as well. So if y'all didn't get it, it's because your mom didn't go down and apply. Because she very well, if you guys were his real, if it was documented that you guys were his children, then you don't need his wife. You didn't need his wife. You guys would have gotten a check as long, you guys would have gotten a check. You guys would have gotten a check. You guys would have gotten a check as well. I'm telling y'all, listen. Thank you, 200, for that gift. Appreciate you, honey. Thank you so much for the high five. Civilian courts will deduct child support out of disability. I don't think you can get child support out of disability. Let's ask. I know not military. Can you get child support from disability checks? Hi, with that, miss me with that. Hey, honey, how are you? Miss me with that. I'm just seeing your name, miss me with that. Okay, so can you get child support from disability? It says, I will separate the main type of disability checks because child support can be taken from some disability checks, but not others. Yes, child support. Okay, let them say it. Hold on. So I guess you can get it. Hold on. I thought you couldn't.
I'll separate the main types of disability checks because child support can be taken from some disability benefits, but not others. Yes, child support can sometimes be taken from disability checks, but it depends on what kind of disability check. SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance. Yes, SSDI can be treated as income and can be garnished/withheld for child support. SSA says Social Security may be required to withhold benefits when it receives a court garnishment order. Texas also says SSDI is considered income and can be garnished for child support. SSI, Supplemental Security Income, usually no. SSI is needs-based public assistance, and federal child support guidance says SSI is protected from garnishment for child support. VA disability, sometimes, but it is more complicated. VA disability is usually more protected than regular income, but in limited situations, VA benefits can be attached or apportioned for family support. VA also has an apportionment process where a dependent may apply to receive part of a veteran's VA benefits directly. Oh. So the plain answer is, if it's SSDI, yes, child support can usually come out of it. If it's SSI, usually no. If it's VA disability, maybe, depending on the benefit type, court order, and VA rules.
I never knew that. It says for the VA, a dependent may apply to receive part of a veteran's VA benefits. I did not know that. So if a man is not paying child support and he is on VA disability, the child, it says the dependent, meaning the child, can apply to receive a portion of the veteran's VA benefits. Oh my God. I did not know that. Oh my goodness. Shit, they ain't playing with these daddies. They like, I don't care if your ass is disabled. You better give up some of that money. Stop playing. Oh my goodness. Do you have to go and ask about the benefits, or do they reach out to you? Oh, hell no, you gotta go and ask. Do you have to ask or inquire about your disability benefits, or do they send you something in the mail or reach out to you and tell you what you are entitled to? There's a website called, while this comes up, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I know. There's a website called mysocialsecurity.com. Mysocialsecurity.com. You have to fill out that, right? Make your profile. And every so often you can go in there and see how much your benefits are worth right now. Like, it'll tell you if you take sick right now and you need to be put on Social Security, it will literally tell you how much you qualify for, right? So you want to, if you are around that age anyway, but listen to what this says. What I was going to say is you want to sign up and be monitoring that, but listen to this.
I'll answer this for Social Security disability and VA disability separately, because the do they notify you or do you have to apply rule is different depending on the agency. Usually you have to apply or inquire. They generally do not automatically reach out and say you are entitled to disability benefits. For Social Security disability, SSDI or SSI, you normally must file an application. After you apply, Social Security reviews your medical and non-medical eligibility. If approved, SSA calculates the benefit amount and begins paying benefits. If denied, they send a denial notice and you can appeal. SSA says disability applications generally take 6 to 8 months for an initial decision. For VA disability, you normally must file a VA disability claim. VA says when you file, they review the evidence to determine whether you're eligible. VA also lets you submit an intent to file, which can help protect an earlier effective date for back pay while you gather evidence. Once you do apply, then yes, they will send notices letters. For SSA, you'll receive approval, denial information, and payment details if approved. For VA, if your decision notice shows at least a 10% disability rating, VA says your first payment should usually come within 15 days. So the plain answer is, you usually need to start the process. Don't wait for them to find you. Apply, call, or log into ssa.gov/va.gov to check what you may qualify for.
SSA.gov or VA.gov to check and see your qualification. SSA.gov or VA.gov. So you have to ask. She says, yeah. So you have to inquire. They ain't about to tell you got money waiting. New Day said they ain't gonna reach out to you. The state would love to keep their money. Exactly. There's probably some entitlements that people are entitled to and that they don't know because they don't know. They don't ask the questions. They don't think about it. No one ever discuss it with them. But there are probably monies that is owed to you for this, that, or you're entitled to. Let me just say that instead of saying owed to you, that you may be entitled to that you may not even know of, okay? She says, my mama didn't know she was entitled to my father benefits after he passed away, and it took her 3 years after then she was entitled to retroactive payment of money. Yes. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, some people don't know. Some people don't be knowing, but girl, don't leave your money on the table. Do not leave your money on the table, baby. Go get your moolah grande. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Money on the table, baby. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they would not let you know. They hope you never find out. They hope you never find out. You know what I'm saying? They would love to keep that money, but no, you are entitled to that money. You are, and then, I think then they just push back the Social Security age, isn't it? What is the Social Security age? Is it 67? I think it might be 64 or 67. It's one of them ridiculous ass ages. They keep on pushing it up. Next is going to be 90. They're going to require you to be 90 years old before you can get your money or something. You know what I mean? So anyway, But is that all the relationship questions we have? We are going into 2 hours. What other relationship questions do you guys have? Anybody? Anybody have any other spicy relationship questions on this Good Friday? Anybody? Anybody going once? Anybody going twice? What do y'all think about Big Tigger? Do y'all know him? He is a radio host out of Atlanta. Did y'all hear that he beat his wife and then tried to coerce her to come out online and lie and say it didn't happen? Did y'all hear about that? And they got the text message and exposed his ass for telling her to come out here and lie to the public. She said, I think that lady lying. You think she lying? But what about the text message that she showed that he tried to tell her to lie about it? I don't know, y'all. I don't think she lying. I don't think a woman, right? Because she got a big gash on her head. And don't he got a restraining order? I think he got a restraining order. I don't think she lying. Hold on. Let me pull something up right quick. Hold on 1 second. On TMC, it showed where, let's look at the Ring camera video. Let's look at it on TMZ. Let's look at the Ring camera video. Let's see. You know, they love posting videos. Hold on. So this is the Ring camera video. Is it playing? Yeah, it's playing. Let me see. Oh, shit. He wrestling her down. Shit. He tossing her all around the place. Is that them, though? If that's them, he did assault her. He grabbed her from behind. He took her arms. He put them behind her. She's trying to get away. He throwing her out the damn door. Shit. What you mean that ain't assault? Alleged spousal assault captured on Ring cam. That's if that's them. But hold on. So you don't think, she said, can we hear it though? Oh shit. Hold on. Let's see if you can hear it. Hold on.
There you go. Now reflect it back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture.
He's telling her to leave.
Take a picture. Take a picture.
Alicia, stop.
Take a picture.
Alicia.
He said, Alicia, stop. That's his wife's name.
Stop.
Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me.
He threw her out the house. I mean, that's assault to me. He's telling her to leave, and let's do it again. He threw her out the house. She said, that's his voice. He threw her out the house. That's assault to me. The hell?
There you go. Now reflect it back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture. Take a picture. Take a picture.
Oh.
Alicia, stop.
Take a picture.
Alicia.
So people in the comments saying, this is not assault. This is what you call a tussle. And see, to me, this is the stuff that people say, you know, stuff like, oh, it wasn't a fight. It was just a tussle. He wasn't trying to hurt her. He picked her ass up and threw her out that damn door.
Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me.
Okay, so some of the comments says it looks like he's trying to restrain her from what may be proceeding, right? And then somebody said she needs to be jailed for false allegations. Somebody said the video don't show shit. Somebody said Big Tiggs should have listened to her ex when he tried to warn Big Tiggs that she was batshit crazy. Somebody said anything that includes touching someone without consent is assault. He should have walked away, but I bet she would have got mad and assaulted him. Somebody said, man, this is not assault. People are so silly. This is called a tussle. And then someone said, this is how you ruin a career, by saying he's assaulting her and what he's doing is holding her down because she's out of control and he's not hitting her, only holding her down. Trust me, I'm all for men not hitting women, but this is not it. See, this is what burns me up, dog. You know, did he whack her across the face? He pushed her. Did y'all see the bruise on her eye? Did y'all see the bruise on her? Let me pull that up. These people are, you know, people make excuses for these people. Look, y'all look again. He grabbed her saying that he's trying to calm her down because she was out of control. He grabbed her. Touching someone without their consent is assault. Don't touch me.
There you go. Never plugged it back up. This is yours.
I am bleeding.
This is yours.
I'm bleeding, so take a picture.
She says, I'm leaving, so take a picture.
Take a picture. Take a picture.
And then he goes over and grabs her.
Elisa, stop.
Take a picture.
Elisa, stop.
Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me.
And he picks her up. So he tells her to leave and he picks her up and throw her out of the house. Okay. So I don't know. Do y'all think she said that part, don't touch me? Do y'all think that she said, how about just keep your hands to yourself and it wouldn't even be a question? You know, he touched her first, but let's look at her eye, that she is alleged in court documents, right? That he pushed her and she fell and hurt her eye. Hold on. Let's get one on a short. I don't want to play the entire thing. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so the co-host is filing a lawsuit against her. I'm trying to get one that's not. I'm trying to get one. There's people watching it right now, huh? I'm trying to get one that's just quick and short. Hold on. All right, here. All right. Okay, before I play this, I just want to say this. If you are freaked out about wounds or sores or bruises or things of that nature, then you might not want to watch. But this is just her crying online with a bruised face. We've all seen bruises before, right? But if it triggers you, please step out and you can come back in a minute. So, you know, the thing that I don't get is the fact that they do this and they bring it to social media instead of taking it to the right authorities. I would have took this shit to the to the police, okay? But she came online with it, but he responds. So let's listen to his response because he did, in fact, respond.
I want to say categorically, these allegations and accusations that have been circulating about me are false. It's important to clarify that Francesca and I have never been anything more than friends and respected colleagues. I want to say categorically, these allegations and accusations that have been circulating about me are false.
So it sounds like he is saying the affair is false, but he ain't said the abuse is false. Again, let's listen.
It's important to clarify that Francesca and I have never been anything more than friends and respected colleagues.
Okay, so he only said that it's false that he is sleeping with his co-host Francesca, but he did not on this one say that he did not put hands on his wife. Now, there is text messages, hold on, where he told her to lie. Unless someone said that. Hold on. Let's see the text messages where he told her to lie. Oh, this 2 hours. Oh, I don't want. Queen Sheba says, we breaking it down. We got receipts. And he's pressured the victim to write a public apology. Yeah, that's what he did. He pressured her, the same thing that Jonell pressured Brianna to do, write a public apology and say she lied. Okay, so let's get to the apology.
Sensitive. I'm going to ask you just to kind of check in and out as you need to. So here is the alleged exchange. Right here, if you can see here, she's showing a part of what she wrote, right? And basically, is this one better? I like this one better. This is what he appeared to have screenshotted to her. He's talking to someone, PR or HR, allegedly, at V103. He's saying, thank you. He's saying, thank you. They respond, anything for you, fam, anytime. The biggest thing is she has to retract and apologize ASAP. She needs to make it clear that she was highly emotional and those posts were done out of blind passion, not facts. Share deep regret for making untrue accusations.
So right here, it says, for that, I apologize to my husband, his co-host, or families, and those who were affected by my actions. I appreciate everyone allowing us the privacy and space to move forward. I like this one even better. And now her people, his people, should I say, said that she needs to make this, the biggest thing, she has to reflect and apologize ASAP. Make it clear that she was highly emotional and those posts were done out of blind passion, not facts. See, y'all see this bullshit? See, they try to trick you into saying that you were emotional when you did this shit or whatever, you know, to save that other person's ass. Like literally, you know?
Share deep regret for making untrue accusations. And she's practicing. And then, this is him. She's saying, is this okay?
Saying what Breezy is.
He says, send it to Rick Caffey, Paul Diaz, and CC me. She said, what email?
Big
He gives her the email in this text exchange. He said, thank you. Let me know when you send it, please. Or let me know when it's sent. I'll be home soon. Baby, if that ain't cold-hearted.
That's cold-hearted as fuck.
If you're just me and you
then there's an email.
Y'all see it? Whew. This is the email that they had her, V103 and Big Tigger had her to send. And it says, to whom it may concern. I am writing regarding recent media reports and online discussions involving my husband, Darion Big Tigger Morgan, and allegations that he physically abused me. I want to state clearly and unequivocally that my husband is not an abuser and has never physically abused me. During an emotional, remember they told her she has to say she was emotional. During an emotional and deeply personal disagreement, I made the decision to release a video and related information while I was hurt and upset. In doing so, I did not fully consider how the content could be interpreted by others. Unfortunately, the release of that material has contributed to a false narrative that my husband intentionally harmed me or engaged in domestic abuse. That is not true. Remember, they said she has to deny it. So she doesn't. While people have drawn their own conclusions, those conclusions do not accurately reflect my position or my experience. I sincerely apologize for any confusion, concern, or disruption the situation may have caused for your organization and the impact that the public speculation has had on my husband's reputation. Y'all, they don't give a fuck about her.
Don't at all. At all.
Like Neanderthals. They don't give a fuck about her face, her disfigurement.
At all.
We want you to make him look good and make us look good.
Mm-hmm.
The email continues to say, I regret that my actions contributed to misunderstandings that have now taken on a life of their own. This is a private marital matter that my husband and I are working through together. I respectfully ask that my statement be considered when evaluating the allegations currently circulating in the media and online. I am also working with an attorney to address the media and make it clear that my husband is not an abuser. Thank you for your time and consideration. Sincerely, Alicia Brown.
That's crazy. Y'all see that? You see how these men can do you? And I understand it's called saving your husband's career, but does he give a fuck about your face? Is he saving your integrity? So now this will make people come out and say she's a liar. And she will be deemed a liar for a long time. A long, long, long time. She said, and see, when they retract things, it make anything they say in the future less credible. Girl, you better say that. You better speak that. And that's why you got to be careful. That's why you got to stand on your truth. If he did it, don't give a damn. If you came out here and put it on the floor, stand on it. Because the moment you take it back, the moment you retract, then anytime you come out again with it again, ain't nobody going to believe you. They're not going to believe you. These men know how to get these women to apologize and blame it on their emotions, blame it on their hormones, blame it on all types of bullshit. They do that. And to me, that's a sign that they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. Because if they did, they wouldn't put you through that. They would not make you do that. Your career shouldn't be more important than what you fucking did to her. It should not be. So he basically is saying, save my career, because eventually he gonna leave her anyway if he ain't already. She probably did all this and he probably still want out. This is crazy work. You see how she came out here? He has never abused me and she got a big old gash over her eye. He's never put hands on me. He's never touched me, but a big old gash. She said he pushed her and her face landed on something that caused the cut in her eye. You know? She said, let me stay out of these people's marriages because woo child. New day. She said, because woo child. Listen, all I'm saying is, I wish women would not. She said, why did she tell him to stop? What did she do to him? She had to do something. Wait a minute, what now? What did she do to him? She had to do something. She grabbed some paperwork or whatever. As a married, if you are married, you shouldn't be kicking him out the house and he shouldn't be kicking you out the house. He was throwing her out the house. She said, yeah, people make light of tussle. Abuse and assault isn't just punches, kicking, and slapping. Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Whoo, child, but anyway, but that's, that's her. If that's what she wants to do. If that's what she wants to do, I don't know if I would make a statement and say that something is not true. If it is, he'll just have to deal with what the hell he got to deal with. I mean, hell, It's not true. I just be like, hey, boo, maybe that's something that you should have thought about before, That's something you should have thought about before we got into it. You're going to have to live with that one. But I'm going to lose my job, boo. The next job you get, you're going to think about before you put your hands on me. I mean, I know some people probably disagree with me and say, nah, you shouldn't do that, Amora. You shouldn't risk that person's career. Well, listen. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Thank you for the love. Appreciate y'all. Do y'all have any more relationship questions? I have room for, what's our goal? We have, let me see. We have 42 more minutes and we need 17 $5 super chats. 17 more. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh, thank you, MF. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? I know we ain't got a lot of folks up in here tonight. It's Friday and people probably getting their drink on or having some fun, doing fireworks, getting ready for the 4th of July, about to wear their red, white, and blue, drop it like it's hot, eat some ribs and some mac and cheese and some potato salad and stuff like that. Y'all probably about to go eat tomorrow. We eating tomorrow. We are definitely gonna be eating tomorrow. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat tomorrow. We are definitely gonna eat tomorrow. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna chill because I think I'm gaining too much weight now. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna chill. I'm chilling after tomorrow, y'all, but I will eat my ass off tomorrow. Well, you know what? This whole weekend, I'm gonna eat tomorrow and Sunday. So Monday, I'm gonna take it light. I'm gonna take it light on Monday. I'm gonna take it light, okay? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it light on Monday. But tomorrow, I'm gonna eat, okay? I'm gonna eat, baby. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Thank you so much, that real MF. And then next week, y'all, we're gonna get right back into the Murdaugh. However, we're gonna take a pause. We're gonna do several things. One, we're gonna pause for next Friday and do our celebration for our 3-year anniversary. But we also are going to be speaking on Holly because we should know by then if the Supreme Court is going to let her come home early or just make her wait, because July the 16th is right around the corner. So I'm thinking that they're gonna make her wait. But we'll talk about it next week. We'll talk about Holly and the possibility of the Supreme Court allowing her to come home a week earlier than what she's supposed to. I doubt if they do, but we just gonna talk about it next week, okay? Thank you, Kimberly T. Who's up next? What do we have, y'all? We only need 16 more, y'all. 16 more. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate the love. She said, some people get blindsided by money. Yes, they do. Some people get blindsided by money and the lifestyle. So if they are, let me see what type of house he live in. Let me see. It's a nice house, but it ain't like, let me just show it to y'all. It ain't worth, getting my ass beat over. Thank you, Black Beauty. We only need 15 more. She said, are there any updates on Carmelo Anthony case? Not that I know of as of right now. I just know that they're still working it. Now, when I say any updates, are there other rumors that's flying around? Hell yeah, there's a lot of rumors, but I'm not chasing all those rumors that's out there because people are just for content, honey. They putting out all type of lies. But I'm not chasing all the rumors. But there are some stuff that has been released, like the mama coming out speaking on a TikTok live stream and the daddy talking and shit like that. Well, what we could do is go into, not tonight, but we could go into the lawsuit that lady is trying to sue Drew Anthony over. She's trying to sue him for something. I don't know exactly what it is, but we could look at that next week as well. But is this worth getting your ass beat over? Is this car, which is a Lexus, and this house, is this worth, this is Big Tigger's house. Is this worth getting your ass beat over? It is a nice house now. I ain't gonna get it wrong. I ain't gonna get it twisted. This is his house. His 2020 Lexus. Okay, and this is Atlanta Lifestyle. Is this worth getting your ass beat over? What y'all say? Thank you, Barbara. You gonna help me beat my goal. We only need 14 more, y'all. We only need 14 more. She said, I heard they asked for the judge to be refused and for a new trial. I don't know if they asked yet. Have they? I will have to look and see. Matter of fact, I'll look in a minute. But y'all ain't saying nothing. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Appreciate your love. Y'all ain't saying nothing about if this house is worth trying to save a man's career over. Is it? Yeah, I don't know. Not for me. Not for me. New Day said, no, nothing is worth that. Right. So, yeah, but they try to save the lifestyle. They want to be, they want the fame, baby. They want the fame. Let me find out for y'all, is that true? Because there's so many rumors out here. So let's see if it's true. Let's see if it's true. Thank you, Jen Hen. We're getting there. We are getting there. All right, so the latest updates, which we already knew about the new legal team, we know that. So it says, it's been reported that a group of 6 lawyers announced that they are taking over the case pro bono, with Russell Wilson II leading the team. Okay. And it says, hold on. Okay, it says Carmelo Anthony was convicted of murder on June the 9th in Collins County and was sentenced to 35 years in prison for fatally stabbing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. Okay. He filed a notice of appeal one day after the conviction, which starts the appellate process, but it does not automatically mean he gets a new trial. It only preserves his rights to challenge the conviction and sentence. One major issue that may come up on appeal is jury selection. Reporter says that there are no Black jurors seated and the defense objected after prosecutors struck the remaining Black potential jurors. A legal expert told Fox 4 that because the defense objected at trial, that issue will likely preserve for appeal. So it says he's already been transferred and his appeal begins. New legal team is taking over. I asked, has anything been filed for the new trial or anything like that? It says, I do not see anything confirmed. Filings for a motion for a new trial. Carmelo Anthony filed a notice of appeal has been submitted. His new team announced that they are taking over. But so far, the only thing that's confirmed is a notice of appeal and a new pro bono legal team. That's it. So nothing else has been confirmed that we see. Nothing else has been confirmed. So we can't say that they asked for a new trial because I don't see no proof of that. I don't see no proof of that. Thank you, Miss Sonia C. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. She said, I need to catch the replay. Hey, Amore and Loud Talkers. Hey, Miss Pam. Hey, Miss Pam. How you doing, love? How you doing? How your mama doing? So as of right now, there is no updates for that case. Okay? There is no more updates for that one. But we should be hearing something soon because, let me see, how long? All right. Let me see how long they have after they submit they notice. Actually, you know what? I already found out. Isn't it like to October? Hold on, let me see. So they have 75 days after the sentencing to be okay. So the trial judge deadline to rule if they filed a motion for new trial, the trial okay, so wait a minute. So motion for new trial. So they have to file, or if they want to file a motion for new trial, they have to do that within 30 days. So they will have until July the 9th to do that. But they don't have to do that, but they have until July the 9th. But if they want to take it straight up to the appellate court, then they have 60 days after the sentencing. But if a motion for new trial is filed, then they can push it to 120 days. So if they ask for a motion for a new trial, they have to do that before July the 9th. If they don't do that, then they have 60 days to take it up to the appellate court. 60 days to take it up to the appellate court. So they on a little tight timeline because July the 9th is like within 6 days. That's like next week sometime. So that's to ask for a new trial. But they can ask for it, and then if the judge deny it, then they got to go up to the appellate, or they could just bypass him and just take it up to the appellate. So if they do that, and if they file and ask for a new trial, then the trial court has 75 days to rule on it. So they could take up to another 2 months and a half to say yay or nay. So there's procedures, there's steps. Okay, she said, I'm so happy for your daughter. She is an RN and on her way to nurse practitioner. Yes, she is. Yes. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Thank you for the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Yes, she is on her way to nurse practitioner, and I am super excited. I am. We only need 10 more super chats, y'all. 10 more $5 super chats. Okay, we only need 9. Tanya made number 10, so we only need 9. Who's going to be the 9? We going to dance to this Gold Met song tonight, right? Because basically what I am doing is, well, I ain't going to tell y'all until I do it. I ain't going to tell y'all until I do it. So anyway, thank you. We only need 9 to meet our goal, okay? 9 to meet our goal. She said, so you mean people are going live almost every day talking about the case and saying that they filed a request to get rid of that judge and a new trial and a lion? I think you mean and they lying. So this is what it says. It says there are public reports on social media claiming his new team has filed a motion to recuse Judge John Roach, meaning they are asking for him to be removed for handling the post-trial, new trial matters. It says, but I want to be careful. I found this mostly through social media posts referencing the appellate docketing statement, not a clean official article that fully displays the filing. The strongest public wording I found says the docking statement's notes, motion for new trial and motion to rescue are pending in the trial court. Several posts say the motion is aiming at removing John Roach from post-trial proceedings. What's confirmed from official credible sources is that Collin County identified the trial case as the state of Texas versus Carmelo Sincere Anthony cause number, blah, 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 blah. And the county has a public case search system that says case data is updated daily or in real time, depending on which search portal is used. So it appears Carmelo Anthony appellate team has filed both a motion for new trial and a motion to recuse John Roach, but it says, but I'm still waiting on a fully accessible official filing or mainstream report showing the exact motion. The motion to recuse would not erase the conviction by itself. It would ask the Judge Roach not be the judge deciding. Okay, so wait a minute. It's telling me to go here. So let's look at it. It says the 296 District Court is providing the below links to evidence admitting during the case of the state. I'll look into that and I'll let you guys know. I'll look into that and I owe y'all that, okay? We'll talk about that next week. I'll look into that as well, all right? I will look into that next week, all right? So thank y'all. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Tammy. I will look into that next week. I mean, not Tammy, but Kimberly. Kimberly, I'm sorry. I will look into that next week, so thank you. Thank you, J. Lou. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. She said, when does the case starts for Rob Reiner and his wife? I think that's already started, hasn't it? I think so. I'll have to look at that. Thank you so much, Tarnetta. Thank you so very much, darling. Thank you, Miss Barbara, again. You said 6 more to go. I think it's actually only 5 more to go. We only need, actually, I'm sorry, 6. You're right. 6. 6 more to go, and we have, hold on, 6 more to go, and we have 21 minutes to make it. Can we do it? Can we make it in 21 minutes, y'all? Can we do it? Can we do it? She said, who is that Cooking with Asia? Yeah, I know Cooking with Asia, but what's going on with her? Is her and her husband back fighting each other, or are they back together? Because you know they did fight, then they got back together, then they fought again, then they got back together. So I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know. But you know who covers that? Darnell. But I may have to look in on him and see what's going on. She said, hey, y'all, we need 6 more super chats to meet Amora's goal. Let's get it. We could get it, y'all. We only got 20 minutes, though. We got 21 minutes. 21 minutes to go. 21, y'all. We could do it. 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 Most people have probably turned in for the evening. It is Friday, y'all. What y'all doing for the rest of the evening? What are y'all doing for the rest of the evening, y'all? What are y'all doing? Barbecuing or meal doing? What are y'all doing? She said, who runs the page Hot Tea 101 on Facebook? Wow. I have no idea, but I can only imagine. But I have no idea. I have no idea. Well, all right. Well, we're going to close it down. Okay. We are going to close it down. She said, I'm going to the gym in about an hour or two. Which gym you go to? I'm preparing and prepping for tomorrow on the 4th. Oh, y'all about to cook? Okay, cool. I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be good, good, good. You know, I actually like going to the gym at night. I don't like going to the gym in the morning. I like going to the gym at night as well. I feel like I can sleep better when I go to the gym at night. In the morning, I don't have no energy at all. My husband likes going to the gym in the morning. That's where we differ. All right, well, we're about to end this relationship talk conversation. I enjoyed y'all. I really did. Thank y'all for just letting me kind of just run with the relationship talk for tonight and kind of not veer off to the left. Because, baby, oh, my God, I was like, oh, my God, oh, Jesus. But everything worked out well. I do appreciate it. We've been on for 2 hours and 43 minutes and no mess. We don't have to do mess just to get people in the chat. We don't have to do mess to make our goal. And that's what I wanted to prove tonight. That's why I really wanted to make this goal. And I just wanted to prove that we don't need mess and we don't need 1,000 people in our chat either. Okay? Because, you know. Yeah, but I almost proved it, y'all. I almost proved. But we definitely do not need mess to stay live for 2 hours and 44 minutes. We don't need it. We could talk about other things as we did. You understand what I'm saying? As we did, we could stay live for a couple of hours and don't have to drag nobody, talk about nobody, try to incite people to, talk about you just so you can run back to your channel and have something to talk about. We could literally come over here and have real life conversation about anything. Right? We've touched on several topics tonight. We talked about relationships. We talked about a couple of things. Relationships, Carmelo Anthony. We talked about Big Tigger. We talked about staying in relationships for the wrong reasons. That's about relationships. But we talked about several things. But that just goes to show that you don't have to just go and eavesdrop on somebody else's conversation just so you can have content to talk about on your page. You really don't have to do that. And you can still do pretty good. You still meet your goals. You can still, you don't need 1,000 people in your chat to have a good live stream. You just don't. Okay? You absolutely do not. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Kimberly T, for the love. Thank you, Barbara C. Thank you, Black Beauty. Y'all, we need 2 more to get to 50. Who's going to be the last 2 super chats throwers of the evening? The last 2. Don't y'all want to go out with a bang? I do. Let's go out with a bang. Let's dance. Let's enjoy ourselves. Tomorrow, I will not be live because I will be enjoying my family. Thank you, Miss Barbara. We only need 1 more. Who's the last $5 super chat so we can get this super chat party going with only 75 people in here? With only 75 people in here. Y'all heard me? With only 75 people in here, okay? 75 people, and we have made almost 50. We're at 49. 1 more will be 50 super chats, okay? 1 more will be, thank you, Nisi. Thank you, Nisi. I think yours was 1 more. Yeah, thank you, Nisi. We made it. We made it to 50. Okay. She said, I sent Jalen something through Zelle. Oh, she's gonna be so happy. Thank you so much, 200. And for all of y'all that blessed Jalen, I appreciate you guys. She appreciate you guys, okay? And she is well deserving of it. I promise you, she is well deserving of it. Like today, I think I told y'all, she went thrifting. So, she don't be all into that designer shit either. She went thrifting, okay? But let's play our Super Chat Gold Met song. Okay, we had almost 100 people, under 100 people in here for 2 hours and 46 minutes, and we still met our goal. Stop playing with me.
Gold Met, yeah, it's up now. Big Super Chats, hit up, cash down, screen say go. That's facts now. Run it up right now. Gold Met, yeah, it's up now. Big Super Chats, hit up, cash down, screen say go. That's facts now. Run it up right now. Gold Met, yeah, it's up now. Big Super Chats, hit up, cash down, screen say go. That's facts now. Run it up right now. Gold Met, yeah, it's up now. Big Super Chats, hit up, cash down, screen say go. That's facts now. Run it up right now. Gold Met, yeah, it's up now. Big Super Chats, hit up, cash down, screen say go. That's facts now. Run it up right now. Gold Met, yeah, it's up now. Big Super Chats, hit up, cash down, screen say go. That's facts now. Run it up right now.
Thank you so very much for those that poured into this live stream. I won't be live tomorrow, but I think I'm going to do a premiere video for you guys to just be able to watch for those that are not taking part of the festivities tomorrow. I'm just going to upload a video for you guys to watch, probably maybe like 10, 12 minutes or something like that. I'm going to do it tonight. Who knows? It may be an update on Camelo. It may be something else. I don't know. But however, I'm going to upload you guys a video for you guys to be able to watch tomorrow, but I will not be live tomorrow because I am going out of town. Thank you guys so very much. Sunday, I'm going to go live because we're going to go back house hunting. So if you want to see me again on one of the house tours, make sure you come over to my other page on Sunday. We're going to be looking at some more beautiful houses on Sunday, okay? So if you want to see that, make sure you meet me there, okay? Thank y'all so very much. I do appreciate y'all. Y'all hit that thumbs up button on the way out. Have an amazing evening. You guys rock. You guys rock. Pat yourselves on the back and just know, listen, we got this over here, okay? We got this over here. We got this over here, okay? We got this over here, all right? Listen, it's all good. Everything is all good. She said, bye, Maura, and ladies, God bless you all. See you guys later. Good night, Miss Rita. Good night, everyone. Thank you guys so very much. I do appreciate the love. And yeah, I will not disappoint y'all, all right? Good night. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay! She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to listen to them. Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Talking about it. That family. That family. That family.
Jay!
That family. That family. Talking about it.
Talking about it.
Talking about it.
Child, we finna talk about this with Amora.